Welcome and what's up everybody, this is Balkan, and with me, God's Disciple. We are again on a new episode of CryoCast. This is our third episode and we want to talk about stuff about DC in this CryoCast, like we do always. And yeah, first I introduce you to God's Disciple. Say hello.
What's happening, Balkan? Hey guys, yeah, it's very good to be here on the third episode. We've made it past the 2 week Balkan, so hopefully we must be doing something right.
I hope.
There hasn't been loads of calls to get it stopped yet, so fingers crossed we carry on like this.
Oh yeah. So, with which subject should we start? So, first I ask you personally, how was your week?
Yeah, it was good. We had I properly had Valentine's Day on the weekend. That's something you guys celebrate as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we celebrated it. It was horrible for me, but
Why?
later. You first. I'm telling you.
Ah, right. Well, mine was actually really good. I went out for a meal with my girlfriend. Yes, I do. I do have a girlfriend, Balkan. I'm not lonely.
I have you on WhatsApp. I see your picture. I know.
But yeah, I went out for a nice meal with a girlfriend and went back to a hotel and stayed the night.
Nice.
But
nice.
I'm not going to go any more into that because obviously kids watching all that sort of stuff.
Ah,
Hey,
boom, boom. Yeah.
hey, boom chicka wawa.
Yeah, my Valentine's Day was kinda funny. So actually it was good. It was a nice restaurant. We was in the cinema, but I had to watch. What do you think I was watching in the cinema?
Oh, I reckon I already know. Was it 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah, man.
Ah.
I told my wife this is a porn movie. I'm not gonna watch it, but please, Valentine's. Day. Like, okay, good, Valentine's Day. Yeah, let's watch it. I was there. I have to say the movie is actually not bad, but
Yeah.
it is not a guy's movie. It is
No.
definitely not a guy's movie. It's created for women. Of course, a guy can watch it too. And I told her, this is a porn. I was right, man. It is a soft porn.
Really?
Yeah.
The question is though, how was she when you got back? Was she in the mood or did she go straight to bed?
She was. After the movie.
Yeah. You don't have to answer that, by the way. You don't have to tell us.
Mm, let's say we both was kind of, thinking straight about the movie. This is not a movie where you say, oh, okay, now I'm gonna do it. No.
Oh.
But yeah, I got sugar anyway, if you ask me for this, but yeah.
Mr. Lover.
Mm-mm. So...
Anyway, this is a DCUO cast, not a podcast.
Okay, so let's start it. Okay, the test server. So,
Yeah.
game update 45 is on the test server live right now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there will be a new Legends PvE map, so that means the League of Assassins will be gone soon, and we will get Bloodhaven as the next PvE map.
That would be
Legend
awesome.
characters.
Bloodhaven's awesome. Can you remember doing that alert back in the day?
Yeah, it was awesome, of course.
Yeah.
I remember it. The funny thing, is when I was a Bloodhaven for the first time, and maybe you remember at the last bit where you have to carry the hazard guys,
Yeah.
And I was always making the background music like Ghostbusters when you walk with them, man.
Do 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 do.
Exactly. And what is also important with the test server, I think Celeste revamp is coming soon.
Yeah, I think they're going to be having a look at it because at the moment you have to go through all of the celestial combos to get the bonus from the advanced mechanics. So I think they're taking a little look at that to see if they can improve it. I know some people have uploaded some videos of the loadout since it's come on a test server. I think JCG Gaming's uploaded one, so make sure you guys check it out because yeah, it's worthwhile if you are Celestial just to see what's changed.
Okay, and that was it, I think, with the important stuff from the test server. Maybe we will be informing you soon with more stuff. But yeah, what's the next subject?
The Valentines Event?
Yeah, what's happening with the event?
It's finishing.
When?
It's coming to end on 2nd of March.
Okay.
So not long away. Well, how long is that? That's 2 weeks ago actually. 2 weeks exactly today is due to end. So not next Monday, but the Monday after.
Yeah.
And
Still
after
have
that,
enough time.
yeah, after that we should have the it's the St. Patrick's event after that, isn't it?
I think we might get new feats like, let's say, for example, new base items to collect for 2015,
Yeah.
get extra feats, and I think that's it. Maybe a style.
Yeah, well, with the bass drops that we got last year, that was actually pretty cool with the like the bar and that.
Yeah, I missed it. I missed it.
Oh, did you? Nightmare.
Mm,
But yeah, St. Patrick's Day is around March the 17th, so usually they do it like a week or so before, don't they, before the actual holiday. So we'll keep you posted on that one with the as soon as we hear more, but I'd probably say it would be around about a week or so before then.
okay, perfect. So,
God, we're
what?
moving quick today, aren't we?
Yeah, we have to talk a bit slower, a bit side stuff, you
We need
know.
to talk about you and your wife again back
Why
after a few
my
shades
wife?
ago.
What's with your girlfriend? You know.
Oh, moving on.
You know, we make new DCUO presents 50 Shades of Balkan.
Oh.
So, you talk something about something. I couldn't watch it. About the official DCUO app?
Yeah, there was they've released out an app which we've all basically been calling for a long time. Like we have well we've had WaveTalks for a while now where you can check your players. But yeah, DCO have released an app. Now you couldn't find this on your phone, could you, on your Android?
I couldn't find, I don't know if I write something wrong, but I didn't find anything.
Yeah. Well, I've got an iPhone and I found it probably about a week or so ago before they released anything. But I think it's a soft version which they've uploaded so far. So I think they're still testing it all out. But on there, it's pretty good actually. To be honest, I'm on it as I'm talking now, and you can see things like guides, profiles. So like your own player, and you can check other players like on WaveDoc. So it looks like they've taken a little bit of information from there and the way that they've styled out on there. But it looks really nice actually, the app on the phone. It's really smart looking. It's all in the official DC logos and everything. So I'm sure there'll be nice things to come from that.
I believe. I might check maybe pictures somewhere. I don't know. I didn't hear anything. So, but yeah, you say it's like the WaveTalks. By the way, with WaveTalks, maybe a couple guys notice WaveTalks is down. So it might come back soon. But yeah, what was the guy saying on Twitter? He said he
Oh,
was
it's a
not
bit
really
of a
happy.
yeah, a bit of a personal protest, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a personal protest. I mean, it is not really professional to do this, but
No.
yeah, he took his side down because people were glitching with Quantum, the Throne of the Dead elite raid,
Yeah.
and farming the gear, not, let's say, for example, fair, and using the exploit. And I think Maps also did something right now. The thing is, guys, you know, we're talking on Monday. You will hear this on Wednesday. Who knows? So yeah, I hear Maps is taking the rate down and wanna fix this, and checking also who did the exploit. Who knows if people get banned for it or not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm lucky. I haven't done the raid with like people exploiting it, but it's a bit worrying for those who have been messing about with it. Especially when we think back to the last time people were exploiting it was with the when the
Paradox.
Oh no,
Paradox.
not only that though, but remember with the PS4 and the PS3 when it came out and people were playing the market and they were duplicating the cache. Remember everyone thought that oh yeah they'll just get like a 3-day ban or something, but when the actual bans come, it was permaban, wasn't it? So
Exactly.
I don't mean to worry anyone, but if you are doing any sort of exploits on the raid, and if there hasn't been action taken already, I'd probably think about stopping with that, because you don't want to be spending all that time exploiting something only to never be able to play the game again. So make sure you don't do it, because you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people are doing it because I think they still think they will not get permaban and stuff. But this is a good step that is, in my opinion, DC doing with the permaban. But still, you know, the thing is they should, my opinion, is do it from the beginning. People say, I don't worry, they don't permaban me anyway.
Yeah.
They should do this, let's say, for example, if you do this, if you, let's say, do it, we'll permaban you, so you will be warned.
Yeah, I think they were a bit soft at the start when like exploits came out. They
I
used
mean,
to
I
give you a couple
remember,
of days and that.
I mean, on the PlayStation EU server, first time the first money glitch came out, people were exploiting it. Nothing
Hmm.
really happened, to be honest. No one got permabanned on the EU side. I hear people on the US side got banned, but I also think they don't ban really people from the EU side because we didn't have that much players
No.
like the US players have. So I think because the population is on the US big, they can kind of live if they lose a couple glitchers, but on the EU not. But now we have a lot of players too, and of course they permaban us as well now.
Yeah,
So
they've got to like get the ban hammer going, to be honest, because at the end of the day, if you're going to exploit this, you're going to exploit anything. So I think they need to set people's expectations that if you're not playing legit, then there's no point you playing at all. I mean, I don't really see the fun in it when people exploit things, and like fair enough when you have like tactics to get around things, that's all good. But when you are legitimately cheating at the game, what's the point in like in playing the game if you're not gonna do it and be tested like you should be? It's just it doesn't make sense.
yeah, I don't know what to say. Also, in my opinion. Let's say, but if you see also other companies, they do this as well. They ban you for it, and DC should start with it at the beginning. You know, it's kind of late, so that's why people are not really thinking what they are doing.
Yeah,
But yeah, also I hear from people how they are doing the glitch. I think they get a couple quantum players, and at the last boss they glitch through doors with the quantum tunneling, and then they're yeah kind of back in.
yeah. Oh,
This is what I hear about.
can you like think back of all the like sort of raid glitches and things like that which you used to be able to do? Like, can you remember when in was it FOSS 3? You know when it was just like you were fighting Zod and that, and you'd go straight to the back of the room, and
Yeah, and
then
the door is open for you.
yeah,
Exactly.
if everyone turns around and looks at the door, it would stay open. And it was the same with Kandak as well. Can you remember when you used to stand along the line by that gate, and then if you all stood there, the gate wouldn't close, and you could keep going in and in. It's mad how people come up with these things. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, really, I'm thinking how they come up. Okay, quantum tunneling sounds easy trying if it's possible to go through the doors. Okay, but things I remember Paradox, man. They go into the Joker box, a bit on the wall, fall through the wall,
Oh yeah.
get the peoples out. Everyone goes Joker box, pulling everyone. Go on the top of Paradox, out of the raid, attacking the boss, and then yeah, warp rally to the begin, and then yeah,
Yeah, it'd be
kill
like, oh, I
all the
need a
four
flyer. Need a
side
flyer
bosses.
to fly someone up here with boxes. That's crazy how people think about that and find it out. But
I mean,
it's even crazier to think how quickly it spreads. Because you think if one person just tries it and gets lucky, next week it's around the whole of the game and all of the servers. It's like it spreads like a disease.
mm, but I don't know what to say. Look, for this glitch, no one got banned, and people were exploiting it, spending replay badges and this. Possibly for the Throne of the Dead, no one gets banned as well. But now they did it for the first time. They take now the rate down.
Yeah.
So,
The
now I
way
think they're getting a bit serious, you
the
know?
way that Maps has said that he's going to look into the exploit and the exploiters is a bit worrying in my opinion. It's like with that money glitch, like we said, the first time there was a money glitch, people got off with like a slap wrist, and then the second time there was a money glitch, people got the ban hammer. And maybe this could be what's happening this time. It could be that the first time with Paradox, it was a little bit of a slap on the wrist, please don't do that. And now this time, who knows? I mean, we're going to be a lot clearer in a couple of days' time when this podcast actually comes up, but we don't know what's going to happen at this point, do we?
No, we don't.
We don't.
No.
We could be sat here worrying about it and nothing happens at all, or we could be sat here thinking, being absolutely right, and people are going to get crushed by it.
So, guys, that was enough, I think, glitch talk. But tell us in the comments what do you think, what should happen to the guys that are glitching and abusing this exploit. What are your opinions in the comments? Should they get permabanned? Should they get a second chance or a short ban, 1 week, 1 month, or something? What do you think about? Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, and what do you think also about these like personal protests like WaveTalks did? Is it something that people should latch on to? Say no, I'm not going to run this until you fix it, or no, I'm not going to put WaveTalks back up until all this exploiting is stopped. Are personal protests good, or should really the devs be doing something about it before we need to take this action? Who knows?
Well, if you ask for my opinion, I think a personal protest is always not that bad, if it's for a good thing. I'm not sure. I think the guy from the WaveTalks, he also plays DC personal,
Yeah.
and yeah, I can believe how he acts. I don't think he is exploiter, glitch, or anything at all. And yeah, but if it's the right way to make, yeah, take it the side down for other players that don't have the fault, I mean, more players are still playing fair than the exploiter. So actually, it's, let's say, not fair for the people. They want to still use the WaveTalks guy but didn't done anything. But yeah, I think this guy tried to do this. Look, devs, I take this down, and for that I will not turn it back until it's fixed. So
Yeah. It's a bit. I think it's a bit unfair taking WaveTalks down, especially on like the people who maybe not even up to that scratch to do that raid. I mean, it's at the end of the day, you put WaveTalks out there so that you can help everyone out, and then to take it down is a personal process. I I think that he's got the power, and I think it's maybe taking it a bit too far. Maybe you could do a personal protest in other ways, maybe with like putting something on the forum, but no, to affect other people by it, I don't think is right. But again, like you said, that's my opinion.
exactly same as me.
Right.
So, what is the next subject? I don't know, man.
So we
We
had the
have
app.
we are too quick, man. I think we finished the app. We was talking about the app.
Oh, that's a good thing actually. Whilst we're talking about like the app that was released by SOE, there's a big change actually to SOE, wasn't there? With it being taken over by Daybreak Gaming. Did you hear very much about that?
I read something, yeah, stuff about it, and I don't know what really change with it. I
Hmm.
think I think pretty much a lot of things be the same, but people are rumoring that now possibly DCO could come out on the Xbox or not. Who knows? I'm not really thinking it because now we get crossplay with PC players, and
Yeah.
imagine it comes out on the Xbox. They wouldn't play with PC players and PlayStation players. I don't really think they will put all together in one server because they're two big companies playing on the same server.
Yeah.
I don't think they will, to be honest, do that.
I can't
So
imagine it on the Xbox, to be honest. I know like the controls and everything will be exactly the same as PlayStation, but I just can't imagine it getting a massive sort of reaction from the Xbox side. Because if you wanted to play DC, then they're like that badly, then you probably go on a PC because everyone's either got a console and a PC, haven't they? But don't get me wrong, I'm sure people will play it on if it was to come out on the Xbox, if that's what they're looking into. But I can't imagine it being a massive success. And you're right, I don't know how it would like work with the crossplay because obviously we're going by region. Would it mean that they would add it by region again? Who knows?
exactly, and also what I'm thinking about maybe with this company, yeah, overtake, possibly that H1Z1 will come on the Xbox. Games like that, that
Yeah.
are very fresh. But I think this is kind of also a bit, yeah, it is still a good game to play. I mean, I played still after 4 years, but I think for the community on Xbox, they wouldn't really care. And if they really wanted to play, they already got the PlayStation console or a PC, and then
Yeah.
now it's coming out on the Xbox. I think it's a bit too late. Possibly still, yeah, but yeah, we can just speculate. We don't can't prove it 100% or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a good time as well just to pass on condolences to people at SOE who didn't keep their jobs when Daybreak Gaming took over. I know Ellen Anderson, Jens's wife, was a producer at SOE for DCUO, and I know she unfortunately was one of the ones that had to make the cut. So for all you guys out there who were producers or had an impact on the game, a big thanks from me, and I'm sure everyone else will do, because let's not get it wrong, although there is changes that need to be made about the game, we've loved it over the past 4 years, haven't we?
Yep, I agree totally.
We've loved it. So they must have done something right along the way. So thanks very much to all you guys that didn't quite make the cut, and best of luck for the future as well.
Nice said, man. Well said. So, anything I see, you Mr. JD Disciple, you made on your channel Quantum Loadout. Did you
Yeah.
play it? How is it now? I never tested after the revamp. How is it?
Yes, nice. It is really nice, and there's people saying about really big damage coming from it. Because I uploaded a loadout, and it's just like probably a very basic and simple one, which is easy for people to use. But yeah, people have been saying that they've been getting some really, really nice damage from it. So it's always good to get good feedback and about the videos you upload. And I've got another one in the pipeline which I'm just working on and perfecting, which I'm probably going to do after the podcast now. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I went straight into the raid with it as soon as I went to Quantum. Went into Halls of Hades, and because of my gear, I didn't feel like I was like a bad impact to the team. I didn't feel like I was pulling anyone behind. And I think that's probably because of Quantum. I think probably the damage that you've always been able to get with it has always been pretty sweet. But I like it when they do updates for Quantum. And because Quantum, I always find it's one of those powers that until they do something to it, it's one of those sort of forgotten powers. Do you know what I mean?
I know. Let's say for example, Celeste will be now in again with the revamp.
Yeah, that is also a really, really forgotten power. You see, like, the odd person as Celestial, and it kind of takes you by surprise, doesn't it? Especially if, like, I don't know, if you were to have a duel against someone, you'd be pretty surprised if they were Celestial.
Like, oh, Celestial, what I'm gonna do? What's
Yeah.
this move actually doing,
Yeah, you're used to seeing people, like, spamming their rotations with, like, gadgets or, like, nature, and you're like, oh, I know what that does, I know what that does.
Okay, launch him in this move, launch him on this EMP, block this move, yeah,
And
but
then somebody comes up to you with Celestial, and you're like, oh my, what is that? What is
yeah,
that thing they're chucking at me?
exactly, man.
Oh yeah, and whilst talking about loadouts, you uploaded a Gadgets DPS one after we were speaking about it on the podcast last week, didn't you?
Yeah, I uploaded two actually, but the last one is now the updated one. I make a gadget, maybe guys are playing this as well, but the thing about me and gadgets, a lot of people say, Balkan, you play weird gadget loader, but at the end I play them and it works perfect, like I say. And yeah, I made this loaded up, then I was talking to a couple friends in the league, they're also playing gadgets, and then I also figure out things like, let's say, Sticky Bomb, for example. It dazes your enemy. Paralyzing Dart does more damage on dazed enemies. And with the max damage, Sticky Bomb is stronger. And then you figure out, and then, yeah, make a good loadout with advanced mechanic and also weapon mastery. So,
Yeah.
the Sticky
How
Bomb is the burst damage, for
how
example.
how are you finding Paralyzing Dart? Is it working well?
Yeah, with this also game update 44, they make it stronger than
Yeah.
before, so it is very good for range. And I have to say, even when people are very good with quantum, it's not a huge difference from me and them with damage as a gadget DPS. So I mean, it is powerful, the loadout, and you should try, guys. My opinion is, and yeah, guys, the thing is, if your gadgets or other power, try always to make, my opinion is, your own loadout, see what it is, talk to other people, they have maybe the same power as you, figure out, let's say, study it, and then maybe you bring out a more and more powerful loadout. Who knows? This is how, yeah, people should work together. Stick with the power. Of course, if you want to change the power, you can change the power how many times you want. It's up to you. But I'm always saying, if you stick with one power, you will master it, and you will be with this power one of the best guys. People, they switch to a lot of powers. They may be good with a lot of powers, but never really a master in one power.
Exactly. People always ask what is the best DPS power, and the honest answer to it is all of them, because it's like it's not about the power that you are, it's about the squishy person which is behind the controller. If Balkan could be absolutely awesome with gadgets, but the most OP power at the time could be sorcery, and Balkan could be terrible at it, and likewise so could I. But that you could have like not many gadget DPSs, but because Balkan's been it for years and years, he might out DPS someone which his power is OP at the moment. So it's all about what you're used to. And the way that I always think about it is, yeah, there might be all these loadouts out on YouTube, but somebody had to try those powers first of all before this loadout was made. So like Balkan said, if you were to do a loadout from someone that you got something that you got off YouTube, and then you wanted to try a different power in it, you never know. It could be the next big thing. It could be we could be sat thinking, oh, why didn't we think about that? Whereas this unknown guy's made some awesome rotation. It's all about just testing what's right for you and testing what really gets the best damage out of how you're doing it. Because it might well be that advanced mechanics is not the best thing for you. You might be better with weapon mastery. It's just about making your way down to the sparring dummies and just seeing what works best.
Perfect, exactly. So yeah, guys, lesson one: stay with one power, train it until you master it. If you're new in the game, even when guys are here, pros, yeah, maybe they know what we are talking about. But yeah, I mean, I personally see a lot of leagues they switch now to quantum, not only because of first couple do it where they exploit what is currently out, or people are doing it because it's the strongest power, and then again after the next update, because some stuff are OP at the moment, people will complain on the forums, it will get nerfed. People switch again away from quantum because it's not more the strongest. Even when this happened, guys, don't switch straight. Stay a bit maybe with quantum and see. Maybe even when it's kinda nerfed, you will still be very good with it. Never give up on the power because of a nerf. I mean, I personally stay all the time with gadgets, all the time doing enough damage for the raid. Maybe not always the top, but still it is enough for the raid. Every power is actually good enough for everything, yeah, what you do.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? When you can see that they do the updates to the powers, when the best way to see that everyone's jumped on the bandwagon is LFG chat. Like, you'll find that with one update, you'll have absolutely thousands of tanks there and loads of DPSs, but no trollers. And then they do like a quantum update, and then you got loads of controllers all of a sudden and no tanks. It's people that jump on the bandwagon, try and exploit, like maybe that a power is a bit OP when it first gets its change. But like Balkan said, if you stick with something, if you really enjoy it, then don't follow the crowd. Be your own person, be your own DPS, make your own loadouts, and you never know, you might be the next big thing.
Exactly. But okay, guys, for you, I have one more subject. Maybe a few people noticed, if you follow me on Twitter, I uploaded the picture from my old character, Captain Yugoslavia. He is wearing a baseball bat. And the thing is, I want a baseball bat with my main character, but he's already level 30, and you can only get this baseball bat if you do a level 9 Bane mission. Or also there are these sticks from Nightwing, the two metal normal sticks are also not gettable anymore, only from a leveling up mission, which you can't do anymore. It is a mission reward from the Bane mission, yeah, level 9.
Yeah.
And I really want this baseball bat with my Balkan. It looks cool, man. It looks cool, huge. And I don't know, maybe we all, if you hear this video in the video, guys, maybe we should talk. Maybe we should write on the forums how many people really want it. Because I don't know. I read on the forums, Google it. No one really knows how to get the baseball bat. Only if you create a new character. But you want it with your main. First, it's a level 9 mission. Everyone can get it. It's a bit stupid, You are a powerful character, combat rating over 110.
But you can't have a baseball bat.
Yeah, you can't have a baseball bat, which is gettable on a level 9 character. So, what do you think, guys? Tell me in the comments. We should go on the forums, in my opinion, or write the devs on Twitter, whatever, and maybe they will change something.
Yeah, because you mentioned about the baseball hat as well, wasn't it? Didn't you have trouble getting that one?
Let's see, for example. You mean how I get it now, or?
No, I can remember reading you put on Twitter about you were struggling. I think you were asking Kaiser where to get a baseball hat.
Exactly, I asked him, and he said go to the Sables. I go to every. It is not there. It is not there.
No.
So
maybe there's a little loop there where there's been something there before, but now they've removed it. So that maybe they should introduce something like that where if there is any, say, forgotten styles that the more expert players and the people who have got to level 30 a lot earlier on, maybe something like that could be added into the vault. I know nobody will like me for saying that, but the vault seems to be the dumping ground for forgotten styles, doesn't it? Like with like the sharpshooter stuff and things like that.
Please, don't want anything from the vault anymore. I mean, no.
I never want to go in the vault again.
I mean, if you go into the vault, if you didn't know, you get always know Marks of Fury 1 if you go every day, if you didn't know it, maybe.
Oh yeah, it's based on your I think it's based on your combat rating, isn't it? So if you're like a
Exactly.
lower level, you get Marks of Triumph and then so on. That's quite nice, but it still doesn't give me a massive like incentive to go in there.
I still
I,
miss the vault. Still, I'm not going inside.
no,
Even when I get, I'm like, come on, this one, Mark. Pfft, who
you know when you
cares?
buy like the booster bundles, and I think you get vault tickets in there, don't you? Or there's some sort of bundle that you buy, and you got loads of vault tickets. I think I've got about 30 in my bank where I've just not used them. Honestly, I don't really see much point going in there. It's you don't get very much money from it, and the styles that you get on there are so rare that I just don't see any point, to be honest. I think they need to make it a bit more like a reason to go in there. Do you know what I mean?
I know, I know. I remember. I can tell you a funny story. I have always funny stories. I think it was on Twitch. It was not the Friday Night Legends, I guess, but it was something, with Spittle and other guy. And the game was kinda not that old. And then a guy, mentioned on Twitch. I think he was deaf or something. He said, and guys, don't forget to go every day in the world. You get awesome stuff in there. I was like, I'm going to punch this guy in the face. Are you kidding me? I get always shit Greco-Roman and whatever robot style. Come on, man. Shielded robot.
Yeah, oh, the amount every time you go in the vault, you're bound to get something from the robotic style, and it's just like, leave me alone with the robotic style. Like if I go in there, the only thing I want is like the Superman bouncy ball or like the Joker jetpack. That's the only thing I could think of which I really, really want from there. But no, you get the robotic feet, and you're like, oh, really?
And then imagine, how I feel. I think it was maybe half. Yeah, the game was for 6 months, possibly out. And then a dev said, the big guys tell you, go to the vault, you get great stuff in there. I was like, oh, are you joking?
He's like, I don't want to go in there. There's nothing for me in there.
But the thing is, I don't think he was joking. I think this person was very serious. He said.
I hope he was joking. I hope he was joking. If not, then he might not play the game as much as other people do.
But yeah, that was closely 4 years ago. So yeah.
Yeah, he was probably
It's a
the one.
story.
He was probably the one that made the vault. That's probably why he's buzzing off it so much. He's like, go see my work. Go see all the good things I put in there. And it's like, you haven't put anything in there.
Well, I like the vault when it was on the Christmas day when Joker sings in it. That was cool.
Yeah, that was a nice little touch. That was worth going in once for.
Yeah. So, I think that was it, guys. We are now long enough on the cast. I think we talked enough, long enough, yeah?
Yeah, I think we've given the people what they want to see, or what they want to hear.
So, anything you want to say before we finish the CryoCast? Disciple.
No, normal sort of things. Thanks very much for checking it out, guys. As always, please do subscribe to mine and Balkan's channel if you like what you've heard. Also follow us on Twitter. I'm sure Balkan will put a link in the description below to our Twitters.
100%.
100%. But yeah, next week's episode will be on my channel. And so yeah, make sure you subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week.
So, I hope you enjoyed this CryoCast. See ya, take care, and
Have fun.
thanks for watching.
See you guys.